Congo, you have like even the older school musicians. Like there's that guy who was called General Defao. It was just bleach. When you look at the girls who are dancing, it's just the whole bleaching thing. And
So I mean, it's most Jamaicans can diversify. It's just like you speak Swahili and you speak English. So in Jamaica, it's the same thing. You have patois, and then you have the straight up English now. I mean, there are different parts of the world that have depression and stuff.
Yes.
But the majority feels like everyone has AIDS, everyone has a big belly, everyone has flies in their mouths. Everyone is so disgusting in Africa. Like, how dare you go there?
Ekonene. Episode 539. Kusema like, subscribe, hit the notification button, tell a friend to tell a friend. Yeah. Na leo tuko na goddess Sifaya. That's how it's pronounced, yeah?
Yeah, goddess Sifaya.
Yes, from Kingston, Jamaica.
That's right.
Have you had, as Kenyans, we always, instead of saying, how is it supposed to be said? Because we say Jamaica, because we are trying to say it like you Jamaicans. But how is it said?
Yeah, Jamaica. Yeah. It's not that far off Jamaica. Yeah.
So we add an extra Y that's not there because we put Jamaica.
Jamaica. Well, you know what? Flavor is in everything, so that's all right. Yeah.
Was it that song that I used to love back in the days? Jamaica.
Yeah.
Jamaica. Who was that?
Oh, gosh. Oh, wow. Who was that again? Jamaica. Who was that again?
Josie Wales. Yeah. You used to be.
It's true.
It was so interesting, man. Like, and then talking of Josie Wales, there was also another one called Clint. Was it Clint Eastwood? Still a reggae musician. Just after those, like what are they called? Hollywood stars. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, you grew up in Kingston.
Yes.
Yeah. So, how's schooling in Kingston? Like what's even like the school structure? Because in Kenya we have primary school, we have high school or secondary school, then we have university. So you do 8 years in primary, 4 years, then 4 years. How is the education?
I mean, it's really not that different. It's just that Jamaica is in a totally different location than Kenya. Really, I mean, the education system is similar. Being here and looking at Jamaica and the system and how it operates, it's basically it's so close, it's not even funny.
Yeah. Okay. And your father was a musician?
Yes, my dad is a musician right now. Yes.
Okay. He's still active?
Still active, yes.
Okay. Yeah. Doing roots?
He does a little of everything. Dancehall, reggae, new style that is coming in now. He likes to keep it young at heart. So he's like a mix master, basically. Yeah.
Okay. And I think I've never asked this. What's the difference between a ragamuffin and dancehall, or is it the same thing?
Ragamuffin and dancehall?
Yeah.
Well, it depends on how you look at it. Ragamuffin is the same like saying something is hardcore.
Yeah.
It's really not much of a difference for real, because dancehall is hardcore.
Yeah.
Yeah. So ragamuffin, hardcore, dancehall, you can put it all in one basically.
So growing up, what were you listening to mainly when it comes to reggae music?
Growing up, listening to mostly like a Chevelle Franklin.
Okay.
Those kind of ladies, Diana King, a little Lady Patrol, and Commander Shad, which is my dad. He was there as well, Lieutenant Stitching, and people like that. Yeah.
Yeah, because you reminded me of Lieutenant Stitching. That's like that old school dance hall. What about Supergut? Don Dada?
Yeah, he was there as well, amongst a lot more. But for me, it was mainly like a Diana King and Chevelle Franklin. Those are mainly, who
you loved the crossover sound, because Diana King, I'd say she's very crossover.
I'm very crossover too.
Yeah.
It's like a little bit of a reggae, then a little bit of a dancehall, but then it has a little bit of a pop and a little bit of R&B. So it's not really, I like to call it Sifaya, the fire. It's not exactly one thing. It's like a merging of different, flavors. So yeah, Diana King is similar to what I do, and it's very much close to what I do. Yeah.
Do you know that that phrase? What's his name? Like our deputy president uses it.
Fire, see fire.
Yeah, fire, see fire.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. But in Swahili, it means something totally different. Does that break it down?
What does it mean in Swahili?
Is it hot or not hot or something?
Yes. Yeah. Ni
Am
moto
I
si
hot
moto.
or not hot?
Yeah.
Mimi ni fire, see fire.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he'll say noma si noma.
Yeah.
Is it dope or not dope?
Dope or not
Right.
dope?
Is it fire or not fire?
Yeah.
Fire, see fire.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he uses
okay.
that. So
That's
just
funny.
you're watching TV and you hear that, you're like, what's going on here?
Yeah. Some random shout out to
Okay. Look at that. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so
All right.
so it's the vice president who's the deputy president that is the one who's made it popular. Yeah, and how's Jamaican politics? Like, I think because the last time I checked was the time when Bob Marley held the two parties. That iconic performance.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are the parties called then? There
It's the
was
same PMP, JLP kind of style.
yeah. There's still
Yeah.
those two.
Yeah.
Do they
Yeah.
switch power or the power stays with one?
They do switch power actually.
Okay.
Yes, they do. It's a vote. I mean, whoever wins win. Basically, now JLP is in power at the moment. Yeah.
Oh, and when was the last time? The other one is PLP.
PNP. Yes.
PNP. When was the last time it was in power?
Oh gosh, listen. To be honest, I don't pay attention to politics. I am not a person drenched in politics at all. I'm a musician. I stay in my lane. You understand?
Yeah.
But what about 5-6 years? I don't know. Honestly, I don't pay attention to much politics. I don't.
Okay, because I know like reggae music says that don't pay attention there, don't trust no politician. But from the other side is the politician affects everything when it comes to life because they affect policy.
Yeah, they do.
They affect policy. They affect
They do.
economy.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. But I am not one to, plaster myself in politics, and I'll never be that one, to be honest. Everyone has a choice, of course, and that's why you have whatever party you choose, to vote for. It's up to you. But for me personally, I am, you just want to ensure that things are running good and everybody, are for the most, because you really can't please everyone. And so therefore, I just try to stick to what is right and, help who I can help and assist in my own little way, more than to drench myself too much in politics. I don't do that.
Okay, makes sense. And but what do you feel should change to push Jamaica to the next level?
To push Jamaica to the next level, we definitely need a more sense of harmony in the country. And yes, it stems from politics, but then, to me, the people are the majority, and we do have a voice. What I'm getting to realize is that a lot of people don't like the truth, and so therefore speaking the truth gets a lot of persons in trouble. And so what happens is you find that people are afraid to speak the truth, and so they just allow anything to just happen. So I think a sense of harmony is what is needed, not just in Jamaica but worldwide, and a sense of truth. Like, can we be truthful? It's like almost hard to even see something like that. Not that it's not there, but just more clarity and more harmony is what I would say.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but let us rewind. So let's go back to your upbringing in Kingston, Jamaica. Which part of is Trenchtown in Kingston?
Kingston.
Is Trenchtown in Kingston?
Yes, it is. It
Yes.
is.
So, what part of Kingston are you raised? Is it a ghetto, a middle class, upper class?
Well, it was a mix of everything. High, low, in between, every little aspect of it. Shout out Grand Spen right there. When you grow up in an area like that, Norbrook was just right there, so you could just walk uptown if you needed to. Go downtown if you wanted to.
Yeah.
So it's like a middle ground kind of vibes, but at the same time you experience just about everything, a mixture of the good life and the bad and the in between. You know what I mean? So growing up, I experienced everything. I mean, from the gunshot them a bark at your ears and you have to run under the bed, to going uptown where my godparents and stuff like that lived, and to being in the biggest swimming pool, to eating the ham and the this and the that and all of them nice things there. So you get it's like a grounded kind of upbringing where you get to experience basically everything and then know how to navigate life just from being raised in all the different environments at once. So that was my life. Yeah.
So there's gun violence in Jamaica?
Of course.
Because in Kenya, I would not say that it's a problem. Yes, there is, but it's one of those really rare stuff that happens.
And that's kind of fascinating if you ask me. To actually witness a place that really doesn't have that. Like, you hardly hear anything like that, like a gun. What? You know what I mean? Jamaica, that's a regular thing. A man walk up and down outside with him rifle or him this or him that or whatever. I mean, you grow up seeing these things in a sense where it becomes the norm, in a sense where it's when you get to a place like Kenya and you don't see or hear that, it's kind of like, wow. A place like that really exists. Yeah. So Jamaica is an experience. You say you want to go to Jamaica, you want to be in Jamaica, you want to feel Jamaica. It's an experience. And it's an experience that can either shake you the right way or break you the other way. Especially where you visit. I mean, there are a lot of things that are changing now. As you would go back to a little politics, the government right now, I think is trying to, really clamp down on a lot of that. But where I'm concerned and raised up, I mean, I've seen it all, basically.
Okay, that would be weird. Like for me, because I grew up knowing reggae to be very peaceful music.
Yeah. Well,
so if I was to go there and someone tell me I'm a bass guy, no, man, this is the wrong accent.
And not like that either. You see, this is the thing. So it's where you go. Is where you go, is where you hang out, is who you link with. It's not so in the open as it was back in the days, like even in the 90s. In the 90s, it was crazy. 1990s, I mean, it was like plain straight in your face. I mean, now you're not gonna really see that unless you go into the places where you know what I mean? It kind of, we'll call it brawling. Other than that, if you just go to Kingston, in New Kingston, and you're going to Ocho Rios or Montego Bay and places just like, I mean, you're not going to, I mean, experience that.
Yeah.
But if you're going to hood, chances are, if you're going to the right hood, you might see a little of the gangster kind of style, just the same. Yeah.
So it's like if you're going looking for trouble, you find
Yeah,
trouble.
of course. Naturally.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, you're going to Jamaica to experience some fun, to find the laughter and the joy and all of the sweetness. Go and find that. But if you really want to meddle and find out about other things, you can go and get that too. So you understand what I mean? It's a mixture of both life. Is what you want, what you're going there for. Naturally, you're not going to hear about a tourist just go to Jamaica and something happened to them. No, that's not the case. Like, no. You have to go for it or go in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how normal is the flight, like from here to Jamaica? If I'm like you, how is it? Where do you land first? Because there's no direct flight.
No. Right now, no. They're trying to, from the last time I'm hearing, they're trying to have a straight flight into, I think it's Nigeria, that the straight flight should be going in. And then, people disperse from there. But it depends on where you go to. You can leave Jamaica, go to the United States, and then get a flight from JFK or Atlanta. And you can land in Ghana, South Africa, one of those, and then you come straight over. Kenya also has flights from New York and stuff like that. It's really not that difficult. That's for persons who have like a visa, and there are other little ways to get here that takes longer. So I mean, it can take you a day or 2 or so to get to Africa, actually. Yeah,
because what I'm asking is there like a Qatar flight to Kingston? Like
No.
which flights come to there? Which British Airways?
No, I mean, British Airways. If you're taking the England route, no, is a different story. So I was just you're looking at the United States. But if you take the England route, no, yeah, you can come from like Heathrow, and land into like places like Ghana is like a hub though. You drop there and then you can go into different places. So it depends on where you're coming from and the angles in which you want to take it. Still gonna give you some time here, maybe at least 2 days to get over on this side.
Yeah, because the way you've said, I'd be thinking about Montego Bay. How far is Montego Bay from Kingston?
Montego Bay from Kingston is maybe about 4 hours drive, basically now, with the highway and stuff in place now. Some people take all 3 hours, so it's not that far.
Okay, because that's a tourist destination.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
it's a hot
beautiful.
tourist destination. It's more beachy and sandy and stuff like that. Like Ocho Rios is another beach destination, touristy kind of thing. But Kingston, most tourists go there basically to have fun. Most of the hardcore parties are in Kingston. And to experience, different kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Differently from the beach vibes. So, and then for business, and so Kingston is really good for that.
Yeah. Okay. Because with Kingston, where's the Bob Marley Museum? That's Kingston, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Like, how iconic is it? Does it get like a lot of visitors?
I'm sure it does. There were even talks in actually trying to relocate the whole thing to Ghana. There were little talks into that, but politics again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tough Gong, same place.
Yeah, Tough Gong is in Kingston as well. Yeah.
Oh, different place from the museum.
Different place.
Oh, okay, man. I didn't expect that. So, how was it like growing up in Kingston? Because, like, for example, I spent a significant part of my life in a place called Majengo. Majengo is in Eastlands, and one of the things is when you're just walking down the streets, it was just reggae music everywhere. Like it was Kenyan ghettos were little Jamaicas. So you'd walk around here, culture, Bob Marley, Dennis Brown, Gregory Isaacs. That was the soundtrack of the streets. But how is it in like Kingston? Is it the same, considering the music is from there?
If you go to Kingston now, you're going to hear mostly dancehall. I mean, dancehall is the big thing. That's what it is now. I mean, for reggae music, they string up the sound. Like, if you're keeping a party and stuff, and they want to start up the vibes, they actually start it up with good music, like the reggae music and hardcore sweetness that used to be there. That's what they will string up a sound to. But I mean, right now, if you go to Jamaica, the majority of what you hear is dancehall.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
That's what I'm asking you. Growing up.
But growing up, like I said, it was more like a Chevelle Franklin. It was more like a Diana King. It was more people that were more into those little softer kind of Tanya Stevenson, that were into a more softer kind of vibes, very lyrical and very flavorful. But if you're looking at the contrast now, totally different.
Oh, okay. And what was up with that? I not plan to ask this, but where do you think the wave of bleaching came from? Because this was the funny thing. As I always as Kenya, we used to look at Jamaica and we see people who are black and proud. Reggae music is black pride.
Okay.
And then comes this wave where you had, was it Sparta? You had Vibes Cartel, and all these people are bleaching, and we're there like, you come from the land of reggae music. Like, where is this coming from? You come from the land of black and proud.
Where does it come from? It comes from Africa too. I mean, if you look at Nigeria, if you look at places in Ghana, if you look at places in South Africa,
the main place in Africa is Congo. Congo,
okay.
DRC Congo is the
Nigeria
one.
Too. Big on that.
Nigeria, I'd say it's very small. Congo, it's bad. It's bad in Congo. It's like the musicians are messed up. Like you'll get that Sparta sort of Vibes Cartel stuff. But now you see, we never knew Nigeria for Black Pride. We know Jamaica for Black Pride. I don't know if you know, maybe Junior told you, but growing up, we looked at Jamaica as the people
Yeah.
who reminded us we are black
Mm-hmm.
and what it means to be black, like even in a white man's world. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So where do you think that came from? Like after coming from that strong base of reggae music.
Where it came from, it has to be from the West. I mean, if you look in the United States, New York, and all of those places, bleaching is there still up until this day. Jamaica still, people still bleach down there. It might not feel so heavy or is so heavily no. But I mean, it's just a part of them that just feel like them love the browning complexion. I mean, remember even Buju Banton sing about that too, you know. Buju Banton, they say, but I was a cry for a black woman. But then at the same time, he was talking about him browning or him loving browning. So I mean, it can spark from whole heap of different things to where people always think that, I mean, come on, rewind and even look back into history. The people that were treated the best were the lighter slaves. I mean, it can be coming from that same trauma. It's
Okay.
not just Jamaica. It is
I was just
places,
saying it's-
it's lots of places that still feel like their skin have to be light to feel or to be accepted in a particular way. It is still very, very, very much there. So I would say mostly from back in the days, the still slavery mentality of thinking that when you're lighter, you're brighter, you're better. It can still be coming from that spot, you know what I mean? And not to neglect that. Trust me, the most bleaching I've seen also in my travel has been in Africa as well.
Okay, because
Yeah.
when you go to Congo, you'll run away, man. Congo
Oh,
is
wow,
bad.
wow.
Congo is bad. Like
Wow.
even the musicians,
Yeah.
because with these ones, you'll find like if I look at Nigerian musicians, I'm not seeing anyone bleaching. Thames is not bleaching. Who is not bleaching? But when you look at Congo, you have like even the older school musicians. Like there's that guy who was called General Defao. He was just bleach. When you look at the girls who are dancing, it's just the whole bleaching thing, and it's really sad. It's really sad.
I mean, for Jamaica too, you know, the thing what I love about Jamaica, you see, they take everything for a style. So you can find them bleaching today and tomorrow they don't feel like doing it. Most of them just do it just for the style, you know what I mean? Just for the flavor, whatever flavor they're putting in the pot at the time. The thing is, you know, you can't follow up Jamaicans like that. They're so creative and artistic in so many different ways that if if you follow them up, like example in dancehall, it is meant to be just like a outward experience of the opposite of reggae. And some of the things that they might sing about is just art, things that are in their mind, and you know, it's just a canvas. So what you find with Jamaican people, they are so artistic and creative that even bleaching the skin becomes a part of some part of the canvas that they're painting. So but you have some people that actually take it up, like, you know, this is the thing, like you have to. But Jamaica, some of them is just style and fashion, and that's it. You know what I mean?
In this style and fashion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
'cause
funny
that-
what
that-
it's
yeah.
funny what she said. Lighter skin slaves were treated better than dark skin.
Yeah.
Because I've always looked at slaves were just slaves
No.
in the eyes of the oppressor.
No,
Yeah.
no. The lighter ones were the ones that were in the house. They got special treatment and stuff like that. The darker skin ones were the ones that were on the fields picking the cotton and getting the lashing for the harsher treatments. So I'm saying there could be something still in the psyche of a lot of our peers as to why they think their skin color needs to be light. You know what I mean? So it can be a deep-rooted trauma. You know?
Yeah, because that has reminded me of when you talked about Me Love Me Browning by Buju Banton. It reminded me of the other song, Nardo Ranks. Them a bleach out them skin. Them a bleach. She
So
look
as
like
you
a
can
brownie.
see, it's not just now. You know what I mean? So if you really check it out and look at it, who came up with a formula that your skin have to be white or brown or whatever? It has to be from in the past, man. Way back in the something.
Yeah, yeah, and now still back to your childhood. How does because I feel like you never at any point you never went for the hardcore reggae, because you're talking about Chevelle, you're talking about Diana King. That's not that hardcore culture. Dennis Brown, Gregory Isaacs. It's not that, you know. So at no point have you ever been Rasta? Because it seems you've always been on the outside. Just asking.
Of course. Always been Rasta. You know, for see it. but it there in your heart, you know what I mean? It there in your soul. It in the truth. Anybody who like truth love Rasta. So yeah, of course, it's there 100%. We never touch upon the part. Of course, the hardcore is there. There's a sweetness and the softness, and of course, there's a hardcore and the roughness and the toughness, just like how I was raised. So, I mean, my music also speaks to that. It speaks to the softer side of me. It speaks to the hardcore. It speaks to the middle part of it. And that's why for me, crossover is very important because you get a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You move over there and then you come over there and then you come back over here. So yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay. And who are you listening to outside Jamaica? Like, which other artists are you listening to? And because they say that every artist starts with influence from outside. So if you look at Bob Marley, you'll see Bob Marley used to do all those R&B covers. I don't know if it's R&B, but Motown soul covers before he became the Bob that we knew. Who are you listening to apart from reggae music?
Apart from reggae music, would have to be like a Toni Braxton. That girl was a girl that I love, and I still love her. And like a Tevin Campbell. Those were songs that were playing like hard as well in Jamaica, like those little lovey-dovey stuff. So definitely Toni Braxton and like a Tevin Campbell and stuff. Yeah, those people outside of Jamaica.
Okay. And so how now do you discover yourself as a musician? Like, at what point were you like, you know what, I can do this? Because everyone has that one moment where you're like,
this is what it is.
Yeah.
Well, you know, for me, when I was like about 9 years old, I've always been writing. Writing is something that I've always been doing. Like, I write books, I write poems, I write songs. And growing, like I said, I grew up in a musical family. My dad is an artist, so I grew up with music around me, with his records being played around me, with my mom telling me that my father is famous and stuff like that. So, I mean, it kind of in my blood already, you know? It's like, it's not, I don't know, it's not like a light bulb moment. There was a time when I was a nurse, and I didn't like it. For whatever reason, I went to school, I did everything. And it just always came back to knowing that I just love music. So I would say maybe around 9 is when I really, really saw that no matter what my mother would have, you know, but just love music. You know, my mom was the one who mostly wanted like a career kind of, you know, daughter, you know, you gotta work, take care of the little old lady or whatever, do the high blood pressure.
Yeah.
and then you come home. And then for me, it was more like the wings of my dad, where I saw music as just a beautiful expression. And up until today, I'm just, you know, I'm right there, still in love with it.
It was interesting when you said no matter what. It reminded me of a skit of a certain rapper. The song is called Moment of Truth.
You must face the moment of truth, Pierre.
Yeah, so there's he uses a Jamaican girl to say, no matter what we face, we must face our moment of truth. And then the song, the song starts.
Okay.
Yeah, talking of that, D'Angelo died this week. Did you know about D'Angelo?
Yeah, I heard about D'Angelo, and I heard that I think it was yesterday he passed or something.
Ever listened to his music?
I wasn't so heavy on him to be honest, but I've heard his music.
Yeah. He used to have a song we used to love. No shit. Damn.
I think it's the one that he took off his shirt. That was the one that everybody was kind of crazy about him, when he's like, how does it feel? Yeah, that one was a...
Yeah, I remember it.
Yeah.
It was a big one.
No, she talked about medicine. I'm just trying to think about the Jamaican accent in hospitals.
Oh,
You're damn sick, boy.
the Jamaican accent, man. Well, for me, it's like I can speak plain English.
Yeah.
For you to understand, and I can always go in the patois lingo. So I mean, it's most Jamaicans can diversify. It's just like you speak Swahili and you speak English. So in Jamaica, it's the same thing. You have patois, and then you have the straight up English language, because it's English that we speak.
Okay, so
in Jamaica,
I always assume that you all speak in patois, like So in school, it's proper English.
It's proper English.
There's no boy. It's
No,
boy.
no, you have to write the correct thing, the Queen's English, if that's what you would say. But of course, we're all grown up in our families where we speak the Berlin patois.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know why patois is not on the map. It should have really been just another language, to be honest. Yeah, it's English. We speak English.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And of course, I think for the rest of the world, we just enjoy how patois sounds.
Yeah.
Just-
Yeah.
It has a certain style. And
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
fashion.
yeah,
And
it's
fashion.
funny because, and it's kind of funny because it's so delicious. Like these days, it's so delicious to me, to be honest. Because when I and I'll explain why I say delicious. It's like a flavor. It's like a little hint of cinnamon to me, because when I go out and like say someone say, "Hey, girl, how you doing?" or whatever, and I'm like, "I'm fine." They're like, "Where are you from?" And you know, it's like, "Oh my God, I love Jamaica so much." And please say something in Jamaican. And you know, most of the time they want a bad word. And
like blood clot.
yeah, they're like, "Can you just say blood clot?" And I'm like, "Blood clot," and they're like, "I just and it's just so funny. Like if a lot of Jamaicans really understood how beautiful of a canvas they have painted all over. Oh man.
Yeah, reggae music spread Jamaican culture in such a way that I think
so fascinating.
you as Jamaicans don't know how powerful it is.
Yes.
It's such a small country.
Yes.
But for it to have this influence,
Yes,
and
it's true.
this music changed like a lot of lives, especially like in Kenya. It moved a lot of young people from crime, gave them something to love
Yes.
and something to.
Yeah.
So that's how powerful the music is.
But it's funny, right? Because if you look back in how it even originated, it had the roots in Africa.
Yeah.
It had the roots in Ethiopia. This is where the whole real true movement is still a piece of Africa that was still taken from, you know, the ancestors and stuff, that still went down there to keep up whatever it is they thought they were taking away from us.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you look at Jamaica as, they say, a small country, but it's still Africa.
Yes.
Like, I don't see anything different, because all of what was taken to rebuild was still from Africa. So we have to understand that is still a part of us. It's almost like one of the leg that was missing. You know, it's just Jamaica. So just put on the leg and understand that we're one. I don't see the difference. It's really not. It's just that they had to recreate a sound, you know, to feel better. You know, they had to create the new seasoning, then the new flavor.
Yeah.
And it's just the reason why you resonate with it so much is because it is so much Africa.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
I'm talking about the influence on the day we are shooting. Like the nation is mourning our former prime minister, and during his campaign, his whole theme was nobody can stop reggae.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the movements must go on and go on
yeah.
and go on.
Yes,
So
powerful.
the music is quite influential.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is. It
Yeah.
is.
So your name, Goddess Sifaya. How did you come up with that, and what's the meaning behind it?
All right. So everyone knows me as Miss Ravish. That was the name that I came out with back then.
Yes.
But then re-emerging now, when you get to understand yourself on a different level, where you understand now your spiritual roots, you understand you're not just, who you think you are, and you've done a lot of research in yourself. Going through different challenges in life, I've had so many people say you must be some kind of goddess, because knowing how to navigate waters and then learning how to teach other people and being so meek and kind at the same time. Yeah, you got to be a goddess, girl. And then the name just stuck with me. And then Sifaya came, where it's basically a knit or a golden thread that pins everything together, that loops everything and connects everything together. So in music, it's like what I was telling you. It's like a little of reggae, a little R&B, and you're just creating this new little flavor. That's the goddess Sifaya. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And so you describe yourself as passionate, highly spiritual, empathic, and essential recording artist. Yes.
Yes.
So why do you feel you're
Like I just explained all of that. I mean, knowing yourself as to how people used to resonate with you as, oh, this sexual person, you're like, ravish means, oh, ravishing and all of that, and they see you as that kind of sensual being, and then learning the different parts of you, understanding is, listen, it's not just that, there's so many other things your ancestors left behind that you need to learn and understand and navigate in your own waters through difficult times, and re-emerging and not stopping and not giving up, and becoming a different person.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That ticks off all of those things that you just said. Yeah.
Okay, and
interrupt show kukuremind juu ya Lemfi. Kama uko US ama Canada na unataka kutuma do Kenya, register kwa Lemfi ukitumia promo code EKONENE. Hii itakuguarantee $20 cashback on your first $100 transaction. Alafu pia time una register, make sure umetick the 2 checkboxes za notifications ndio ukireceive info about amazing offers through newsletters. Na pia usijali, Lemfi hawatumagi hizi letters za, yani unajua like messages za kipumbavu. Pia usisahau, every time una transact $50 and above una earn points. Na the more una transact, the more points you earn, and you can redeem them as cash ile time unatuma pesa. Alafu pia kitu nanibamba kabisa ni saizi ukitumia Lemfi mzabaki umelipa pay bills na till numbers directly. That means mzabaki handle bills za maparo wako ukiwa hizo maside za States ama maside za Canada. Alafu pia we mwenyewe as a Lemfi user baki umetafuta ile button imeandikwa get USD $20, ubaki umeinvite mabeste zako, na ukiinvite mabeste zako on their first $100 transaction unapata pesa ngapi? $20 cashback. So unangoja nini? Baki umechangamka, ingia Lemfi. Lemfi, international payments for everyone. EKONENE.
okay, and so how for people who've not watched you on stage, how are you on stage? Because I've seen Jamaican artists say that when you're on stage you have to tap into the spirits of the ancestors and just go into like another dimension. How would you describe your performances? Do you go wild or?
It depends. I mean, first of all, energy is everything.
Yes.
So I mean, when you're around a crowd or whatever the event may be, the energy is. It's almost as if you become a glove with the environment at that moment when you're on the stage and everyone is expecting you to to perform or whatever. So you can't say, I go back into the different versions of myself, the hardcore, the sweetheart, the Norampud me kind of girl. You get the different kind of flavors that are there. So it's a pot of soup that you get to taste all of the different flavors at once.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because the reason I was asking you was I don't know if you watched the Mali. Did you watch the Mali documentary?
No, I
Yeah.
didn't.
So there's the Mali documentary, and they're talking about Bob Marley and his performance in Zimbabwe. So at some point there was a riot,
Okay.
and the crowd was involved in running battles with the police. And the people who attended the show said Bob Marley did not realize, so he continued performing.
Kept going.
So he was on stage, he's performing, there's all this commotion happening. He's on stage, the commotion ends, people come back, he still continues. So, and I remember like every time I've watched him on stage, he's always like in a trance.
Yeah.
He's like he's in another
Yeah.
He's a dopey
dimension.
conqueror.
Yeah.
yes. Yeah. And did he play any role in your life, like him, like knowing that this one of the greatest artists of all time came from Jamaica? Did that ever play a role in your life?
I would have to say my dad was mostly heavy in that, in most of me.
Yes.
We knew of Bob Marley, of course. I mean, he's a legend. Everyone knows of him. But, I mean, you just know of him as a legend and you respect what he has done for the country and for the music. And, you kind of carry on in terms of moving on too, because I was already raised in a family with my dad being that icon.
Yeah.
So the respect is there 100%, of course. And of course, he is one of and continues to be one of those thriving legends that, yeah, I mean, unmistakably, it's just superb. Especially when you're talking about his performances. Oh,
Yeah,
please.
yeah,
Yeah.
he was wild, man. That was like,
Yeah. But you have to remember, Bob was highly spiritual. He was a highly spiritual man. And for him, that's what was important more than anything else to me from what I've seen. So he drenched himself 100% in that part of him. So you can call it that he was just having fun with his ancestors on stage. So nothing else matters at that moment when, he's just giving up that side of him that he resonates with the most. Yeah.
yeah, because there was the Iron Lion Zion one when he was uniting the two parties.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember.
It's just
that.
mind blowing. Then you talk about the artistic vision of unifying Africa through music.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, I mean, to me, there's just too many division at the moment, and I don't see where. I mean, when you look at it, it's just been too long, and I think there just needs to be something that can really truly say just Africa. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Just say Africa. I mean, we already know of Zim and we know of South Africa. We keep naming different countries within the one continent. To me, there has to be a sound now. If there is not a voice per se, there's a sound that we can say. Just call it Africa. I wonder if you understand what I'm saying. So, for example, we have so many different countries within the one continent. I think this continent is basically still one of, or is the only in the world that still operates as different countries on the same landmass. So what I'm saying is we can just, even if it's just a sound that we can call it and just say Africa, whatever it is, but just the unification of one sound, whether it's through the Amapiano, the Afro beats, the Genge music, whatever, and just have it and know, say, we have the different flavors, but this is the African sound. Something like that. And for bringing back the Caribbeans as well, because, I mean, there's just so much stigma out there that Africa is like the worst place in the world, and you go over there and a man go hold you and just rape you. If you go over there and a mosquito bite you, you're dead. You know what I mean? The most disgusting place in the world. Like, if you ask a Jamaican right now, and he's what? It's only recently now with having interactions with people and me calling and saying, listen, it's a lie. And they're like, you serious? Let me see how they look. And you would open your phone and say, look, do you see what they're talking about? No. I mean, there are different parts of the world that have depression and stuff.
Yes.
But the majority feels like everyone has AIDS. Everyone has a big belly. Everyone has flies in their mouths. Everyone is so disgusting in Africa. Like, how dare you go there? So I want for people to see, one of the main reasons also, it's not true. You know what I mean? Like music. Do you know how much Jamaican music is valued here? They didn't know. Like, honestly, they don't know. Because the stigma that is out there with Africa is just ridiculous.
Because that's
It's
so
funny,
interesting.
like from a Jamaican looking at Africa, and we have so much in similarities.
Yeah.
Because through your videos, there's some ghettos in Jamaica that
Yeah.
actually resemble ghettos
Of
here.
course.
So
So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just, but you see, they won't know unless it's like, it's almost as if you find someone that actually they know, and someone that has lived there, and someone that they've maybe touched or smelled, and they know that, oh, she's gonna tell me the truth. You know what I mean? And it takes it takes the energies that leave from that place to come here to realize that most of what is said is a lie. We do have some of the little things that you see, but people are living amazing lives in Africa. So this is what they need to know. So even through music, this is what I aim to do, to get our people, everyone that has, African ancestry, to understand that, come over, you can actually walk over and a lion not going to jump out and bite you, because that's what they think. Like you walk on the road and lions are walking with you and you're afraid that you have to be diving and no, you don't understand.
Yeah,
It's
why
it's crazy.
I'll say I don't understand because as I keep telling you, like I personally grew up to reggae music. So one of the songs that I used to really love was One Way Ticket by Luciano. Remember, give me a one-way ticket going back to Africa to live in a Babylon I live like dog. Wanna go back me yard. You see, like this. So for me, when I listen to Luciano, I'm like, because
He's a messenger.
Jamaicans have had this sound, they know that Africa is not a bad place.
No.
So when you tell me,
No.
I'm like
No.
just listen to the music.
No. No, I mean, all right. So the thing is, right? When you think, most Jamaicans, when they think about a Rastafarian, they think about a person that is so drenched in nature. So for them, it's like, you want to go back to Africa, you probably want to go live in one of those little mud huts, and you probably want to go sit down under a mango tree, or you want to go sit down in a farm with a beer fly. And the mentality is, it's like an ancient land, a very ancient land, that when you talk about going back, the Rastas don't mind going back because they're so intertwined with nature and like that's their abode. So anyone that's a Rastafarian, they don't really want no whole heap of salt in them food. Them don't really want the meat. They eat very simple. They eat small amounts and stuff like that. With the modern world, in what they're feeling and wanting is more of the flashing lights and the tall buildings and the concrete kind of jungle kind of life is what they're aiming for. So when even a Rastaman talk certain way about them want to go back to Africa, it's like going back. Like you want to go back into the past, and we don't want to go there. We want to go more to the west, more to the all of that I just said. So even though you know Kenyans back then would have heard these songs and feel that pride and that, that feeling of, wow, somebody actually appreciates what we have. In Jamaica, it's like, well, we already came from there. So we don't want that. We want, the high life that they think is better. But it's only now and recently when they're realizing that, lots of stuff are killing them and that, being blocked off from nature is not necessarily the best thing, is when you're seeing people really diving more into alternative stuff and alternative medicines and want to go sit down under a tree now. So you're going to find there are so many people trying now to come to the motherland because people like myself that are opening their eyes to see that, no, it's a mix of everything. Like it's a mix of everything. What are you talking about? There are so many modern things in Africa that is not yet in Jamaica or the Caribbean. I mean, even if you look at, what is it, the Safaricom thing with this M-Pesa thing, come on, Jamaica, you're not there. There are so many modern things that I've seen through visiting Africa it's not even close. Jamaica is nowhere close to it. So it is just the perception of thinking that there's nothing new here. It's just the lion's gonna bite them. So you have to understand how them think.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. And I have to ask you, I've not planned to ask this, but did you hear the debate that Buju had started about Afrobeats versus reggae?
No.
So Buju was saying that reggae music outlives the musician, while he felt like Afro won't, because Afro never talks about life. It's always about party this, party that. So it was a valid point to a certain level. I think it's just that the fact that it came from a non-African, that's when people are like, but it was actually a valid point, Yeah.
I mean, for me, I'm going to be real, is what you put on a reggae beat. And it's still what you put on an Afro beat.
Yeah.
Because I can put a reggae vibe to an Afrobeat. You understand what I mean? So again, it's about the person mind and their mental space and what they think, whatever they're listening is. Because you can put reggae on an Afrobeat and then it gives you the same impact as to what he's talking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't look at it like that. The music moves and there's feeling in it. One make you move a particular way, one make you feel however it make you feel. You have different kind of energies around in the different elements, and so therefore some people want to party, some people want to have fun, people depressed, people don't want to think too much about what them go through, and them find them escaping that kind of music.
Yeah.
Whilst the reggae music now, most of them is more linked, not all the time, but linked to your burn your spliff, your older vibes, you're going on meditation. So you're still finding an escape either way for me. Because if a Rasta man a older vibes and him, you know, him a deal with the spirit them on a high level, and you're still going through an escape kind of route. And with the Afrobeats and it's still an escape. It's just your way of escaping and how you feel it fits you. There shouldn't be any arguments about it, to be honest.
Okay. And so 10 years in the game. How many years did you spend as Ravish? And
As Ravish, I think I like deviled down quite a bit, like about 8-9 years or so as Ravish. Yeah.
And then so as Ravish, any challenges that you went through that?
I mean, the only challenge I can really think about as a female is that, and it's not a challenge because it's a choice, where most females would talk about, you know, it's really a male dominated industry, and you feel, some man feel like they want to pull your button and see a little things them want go on beneath the clothing. Face that a lot. And you as a woman now, you have to be strong about it. Like, what the hell are you talking about? And you find a lot of women feel like they have to sleep their way around and stuff like that people go through. I was one of the more what do they call it, feisty girl that wouldn't stoop down to shit like that. Sorry. But yeah, that stuff like that's really a choice. But it does make it harder for a female that wants to just do their music and focus on the art, versus whichever top man feel like if you want to go through that gate, you might have a feel or go on, you know? Yeah. Other than that, you know, it's all good.
Okay. So now you change your name to Goddess Sifaya. And you've done some songs like Goddess of the World. So Goddess of the World, why?
Goddess of the World is an empowerment for the females again. It's just for them to understand that, you know, you can elevate through anything. You can surpass what anyone is saying with just understanding and building your self-confidence in knowing that just as God is, you are too. You were created in is the same likeness and the image and stuff like that. It's just for you to really, you know, for the females especially, to really empower them to understand that they're great regardless of the very, you know, the different challenges that women face a lot. Yeah.
Okay, Scream.
Scream now is something, it was supposed to be fun, and it is. It's an escape road. Like, there's so much going on in the world right now. And for me, when I was building Scream, even the tempo with the trap and a little pop that was there, I wanted people to just escape, you know, find a way to just let it out. Sometimes you can't talk, sometimes you cry, sometimes people walk, but sometimes you scream, and it does the job too. So that's how Scream came about. It was just a mechanism of escaping what you're really going through.
My Life.
All right, My Life now was created based on there was and there still is, but there was a huge, like 3 years ago, there was like so many killings of female, or like on a rapid in Jamaica, and most of it was for the cookie. Men that just feel like the cookie belongs to them, and they were so obsessed. I don't know what was happening, and they still do it. And I wanted to say, listen, if a woman leaves you, leave the woman alone. Find another woman. There's too much cookies out there for a man to feel like he has to kill a woman because she chose to walk away from the relationship.
Yeah.
So that's what that was. It was about telling men, hey, I'm my cookie, I'm my life, and a fear one. So if I don't want to forget none of this, move on to Lisa, Susie, and the rest of them. Go on about your business. That was My Life. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Damn.
I didn't know. Yeah, at the same time, we were going through femicide as well.
Yeah, I think
Around
it's
the same.
a worldwide problem.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was crazy, like non-stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something was cooking.
Ignorant.
Yeah, so Ignorant was a remix of my father's song that he released and got, his break in the music. So I did my own little spin on it.
Yeah.
It's more like a tribute to him while he's still here to hear me sing, his song. So that was that.
Okay. And collaborations, like what do you look for before you collaborate with an artist?
Energy. Energy is everything. The energy tells me everything. I won't just do a song because you're famous or just do a song because everybody know you. No, the energy, because then the energy leads the direction of what comes from the music, and so that is the first step for me. Your energy got to be right. For me to even sit in your presence, if I don't feel good, I'm leaving. Yeah. This is where the goddess part come in, when you're using your intuition to understand that it might not be the right situation. And so, yeah, energy first. And if it dope and the energy good and we're feeling each other and whatever, we just allow it to flow and we just make the best out of it. Yeah.
Okay. So, because I've seen locally, you're going to work with. Have you already recorded with Jokali? So how did that come about?
Wow. So how it came about was Junior Dread heard my sound and he liked it, and then we were just thinking of, having a collaboration with an artist, and he came up and I was like, okay, well, we got to meet first, because like I said, I'm an energy person. So when we met, the rest was history, and
Okay.
it's now recorded. Yeah.
Okay. Who else are you working with in Kenya?
Zero Sufori is
Yes.
another one that I'm working on. Oh, totally awesome person as well, and many more that I don't wish to speak about as yet.
Yeah. So you know what zero sufuri means? Huh?
Pardon me?
Zero sufuri. You know what it means?
No, I didn't even go there. Like,
Yeah. Because zero is still zero,
yes,
and sufuri is still zero.
zero
So
zero.
Yeah. Yes. It's 0 0. So zero
Sifuri in
is
Swahili.
yes. Sufuri. Sufuri is Swahili for zero.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool. Hey, it comes to zero comes with everything. You have to go back to zero. You have to come from zero. It's very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, it's interesting how it's one of the last numbers to be invented.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when they were coming up with, there was nothing to show nothing.
What
So
do
they
you
were
mean? That zero is the first.
No, it wasn't.
Because when you look at it, everything comes from zero.
No, but it wasn't. It wasn't.
Even looking at the portal of life, it's it's impossible that zero wasn't the first thing. Even the
it
flow
wasn't.
of life starts with a zero.
No. Like for
Maybe I'm going
mathematicians.
too deep.
Yes,
Oh,
going
maybe
too
I'm
deep.
going too deep. Yeah.
So for the
Because that's the first thing I would see.
Yeah.
because if you look at Roman numbers,
Yeah.
is there zero?
No.
Yeah. So it's
But
Indians.
they just jumped the gun and went straight to the beginning.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
Indians. It's Indians who came up with zero, and it just turned the whole mathematics thing.
Yeah.
Because it was like, how do we count something that's not there?
It has to be a zero. But if you look
Zero.
at the flow of life, that's what I'm saying. Even in spirituality, but it's there. So how?
Maybe it was just there, but you didn't maybe look for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're
Because-
also working with angles, like one head, one angle. Like if you see the shape of two, you can put two angles. So they just working.
understand.
Yes,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
zero
yeah.
has
So
zero.
Totally.
zero has
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah, I would see the circle immediately though. That's strange because that's what I would see first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And countries that you've performed in, and which one is the most iconic and the most memorable? And also,
I've performed in New York. I've performed in England. I've performed in, of course, Jamaica. I've performed in many other Caribbean islands. I performed here in Africa.
which one stands out? Because there's always that one that
Yeah.
stays in your heart forever. You're like, can't believe this was this beautiful. Of course, they're all beautiful, but there's always that one that outshines the rest.
Which one can I say outshines the rest? Maybe my first time, maybe being on stage at a talent concert and seeing the reception for the first time. Maybe that's the one for me. But other than that, I mean, a performance, they all go down in history for me. One, two, 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 two. As because I get a different kind of flavor and a different kind of response every single time, and there are always different iconic moments into all of them, really, to be honest.
Okay. And what's your songwriting process? Do you write full time, or do you write the beat only write when you're in the studio, or what happens?
Now, for me, it's very spontaneous. Like I can sit here and I'll probably just take my pen out while you're talking and I'm writing. So it really depends, again, on the energy and everything. I'll be at home and I just get up and just start recording. Most of the times I don't write. I just start recording. And then I write what I just said. Other than that, I walk with a book all the time. I'm still old school. Walk with a book, I walk with a pen. And whenever I hear it, feel it, sense it, I just start writing. And
Okay. So so the upcoming projects, you have the ones you're doing with Kenyan artists. Other artists from Africa?
Yeah, I mean, I have people from South Africa that I'm collaborating with, and Nigerian artists that I'm collaborating
Which
with.
African countries have you been to, or is Kenya?
I've been to South Africa. I've been to Tanzania. I've been to Ghana. I've been to Egypt. I've been to Ethiopia.
Okay.
I've been to quite a few.
By the time people are watching this, I'll be in South Africa. Which part of South Africa were you in?
I went to Santon. I was in Santon for a little while.
Santon is Cape Town, eh?
No. And then I went to Cape Town. Santon is in Johannesburg, actually.
Oh, damn, it's Johannesburg, the land of crime.
Oh, yeah, I was there.
Yeah, because I'm going to Cape Town and looking forward to it. It's the first time.
Oh, it's pretty nice, actually.
Yeah, it's the first time. Another beautiful thing about South Africa, I don't know if it's the same for Jamaicans, but we don't need visas.
Yeah.
So you can just show up.
Yeah.
Did you need a visa to go there?
For most African countries, Jamaicans don't need a visa, which is awesome.
Okay. Because you just show up like, "Hey, I'm here." Yeah. So let's finish up with some quick fire. So one word to describe your music.
Fire.
Wow,
It
see,
burns,
fire.
it creates, it recreates, it melts, it does everything.
Ni fire, si
Sifaya.
Favorite place in Jamaica?
My favorite place will still have to be Kingston. The roots, the hardcoreness still have to be Kingston, and then Ocho Rios. Yeah.
I think that's the funny thing. Like one of my favorite places to visit was New York, and when you said Kingston, I was like, Kingston played such a big role in my life that if I visit Jamaica, even if I'm going to Montego Bay, I have to spend some time in Kingston.
Yeah, you need to, for sure.
Because there's a role that played in my life that I don't think even Jamaicans like understand. Like listening to Dennis Brown and Dennis was one of my favorite. Of course, Bob. I always put Bob Marley up there, but Bunny Wailer, Peter Tosh, Culture. You know, like they played. Then when the dancehall came, Shabarangs. You know, So I need to spend some time there.
Yeah, you should. You know, and it's funny. Like honestly, when I look at Jamaica, I see a country that's filled with kings and queens that were from this land, that were taken. It's like some of the most prominent people that were on this land were just taken to that place because they knew of the skills that they had, and because they knew they were able to recreate something beautiful. So I don't think it was just the regular persons that were walking around that were taken into Jamaica to make it such, I call it a rainbow effect. I think it was prominent people that were taken from this land to recreate something amazing in that place, and that is the reason why it is still such a very impactful place.
Okay. Any artist you dream of collaborating with? This is from anywhere in the world.
I mean, like, again, it's an energy thing. So if I link up with all of Damian Marley, the energy is right. I'll do a song with him. If I link up I don't know, with Davido over in Nigeria. We'll do a song.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Because out of the Malays, my favorite is Steven.
Oh,
Love
nice.
Steven. If you aren't a musician, what would you be? Apart from a nurse, because you just said nurse.
I definitely wouldn't be that. 'Cause, you know, I would definitely have to be either doing the management side of it, which I still do,
Okay.
or I would be in some kind of production, some part of production, yeah, something in production, media, something like that. Yeah.
Okay. Comfort food.
Oh wow, comfort food for me now would go into. You know what? I fell in love with this thing over here called chapati.
Damn,
I hate
funny-
the fact that I.
Funny thing is, that's what came to mind. I was like, okay, what's
you
chapati?
like a chapati girl, yeah. Oh
Yeah.
gosh,
It's very unhealthy though.
Oh, it. That's what I'm saying. Damn, why?
Like so packed with calories.
Yes,
It's just
that's why
pure.
I'm like, and then it's funny. I was just leaving the gym, and I'm like, I have to be beating myself so terribly because of that chapati. But like, that's like a comfort, definitely.
Yeah, it's such a
terrible,
messed
but
up.
I love it.
It's such a messed up food because it's so good. But then what it does to your body,
I
like,
know.
It's not the
I have
best
to
thing
trust me. I have to be in the gym like crazy, and then I love nuts. Nuts is another thing that I love crazily. So like a cashew one, especially cashews. I love cashews.
Yeah.
And peanuts and like the raisins and stuff. Those are my go-to. Like I'll fill my hand with those stuff, and it's so much.
And you also those ones. Do you know those ones also need you?
I
at the
know.
Gym?
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I have to be kicking my ass both ways.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's like, and then it's so abundant here, and I'm like, I have
Yeah,
to
yeah.
pinch myself when I'm going through the aisle. Like, no, yeah.
Okay. And sunrise or sunset?
Wow, sunset. But I do love the sunrise. But I love the sunset.
Yeah, because sunset is more appealing to the eye.
Yeah, and
Looks more beautiful.
oh gosh, let me not go there. All right, yeah, let's leave
Yeah.
it there.
Yeah, I know. Studio or live performance?
Oh wow, a little of both, because there are times when I just love being in a setting like this, and then I with my energy, maybe a studio, but because I need to,
Okay.
I'll touch the stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A hidden talent that you have that no one knows about?
I can't speak of it. That's why it has to be hidden.
And lastly, what does goddess mean to you?
Goddess is the portal of life to me. It is abundance. Goddess is the truth. Goddess is the comfort, the healing that's needed. Goddess is the feminine divine that a lot of people overlook, and Goddess is God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And so, you've been in Kenya for how many months?
About 4 months.
4 months?
Yeah.
Staying longer?
Maybe.
How are you loving it? How is it?
Oh man, I love it too much. Oh man, listen, I love Africa, but I don't know what it is about Kenya. I'm still trying to figure it out. Yeah, but it's
I also think it's our love for Jamaican
maybe
culture.
yeah,
also.
but the energy in this place is different. I'm telling you, I've been traveling a lot, but the energy in this place is totally different. It's raw. It's still raw. To where you can feel if you're in tune with your senses, you can feel everything, and the air is still so fresh, and the food is still organic and real, which is one of the main reasons why I really love it too. Because when we look at the foods, especially while I'm traveling, are so many unreal things, and I find so much truth in Kenya just the same, and it's just so amazing. The taste of the foods, it's real. You know what I mean? Trust me, I know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
So you're not missing jollof?
No, not really. I mean, because you can cook jollof here, you know, still have the spices and stuff to do that, but there's just an organic feeling here in Kenya that I love. And I haven't really felt that anywhere else yet.
It's the origin of man.
Yeah, it has to be something.
Yeah, the
I'm
cradle of
telling
mankind,
you.
Yeah.
It has to be something.
It's the cradle.
Oh, because everywhere else that I've been to, okay, I spend a little time. Time to go, and then it's time to go. But for, I don't know.
So when you landed, you didn't know you'd be here 4 months later?
No, because for me, it's like, okay, let's feel it. Whatever stamp is in the book, we feel it out, whatever. And then I went over and I'm like, no, we gotta get an extension. What are you doing? And I'm like, wow, dude, something is holding you here. So I'm still trying to figure it out. Like, what it is the energy that I love, the rawness of the place, the organic feeling, and let's see what else. Yeah.
Okay, because when you've said that, it's reminded me one of the things that they say, that it's so interesting how, as humans, we've created all these borders. And now, even like for you, as a black person, you have to extend your stay.
Oh
You understand?
my God,
Yeah.
I didn't even want to go there
Yeah.
because to me, it's just like so ridiculous. I mean, come on. We are the same people that left on a ship, according to the books. And I mean, we're coming back. Why do I need to be going through all of this? If anything, you should be like, welcome back, God. Welcome back, Goddess. Welcome back, King. Welcome back, Queen. Welcome back, my brother. Welcome back, my sister. Start building. Let's put hands and whatever together and let's start creating a better place. That should actually be what it needs to be, honestly.
Okay. So, any last words?
Just keep loving me, Kenya, and I'll keep loving you. Yeah.
And we are loving you. So,
Yeah.
welcome to Kenya. And
Yeah.
thank you. And like, you've taught us so much about Jamaica in such a short time. Like,
Yeah.
You've made me also look forward to one day going there.
Yeah.
And being like,
you should.
Kingston,
Yeah.
Trenchtown.
Yeah, you should.
I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
asking her very many questions about Jamaica, and she was like, listen, I think you need to go there now.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
just
Because I also
go.
think we don't need visas for that, yeah?
No. I don't.
Yeah,
No.
You just show up.
Yeah.
Like, this is my bag.
We show up in Kingston and maybe tell you we are in your country. I think you'll still be here.
Yeah. So, and where can people get your music?
All right. At Goddess Sifaya on all social media handles, you'll get me right there.
And then everywhere else. So if you go to YouTube, it's Goddess Sifaya.
Goddess Sifaya. Just one name, same handle. Nothing changes. Just that.
Yeah. So changamkeni jo. Imekuwa ni episode 539. si ndio?
Yeah.
So kama kawaida tukisema like, subscribe, hit the notification button, tell a friend. Tukimalizia tukisema ekonene.
Eko nene.
Echo nene.